Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. If you don't even start yet, y'all the realest ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. Women file for divorce because he won't. There's a caption here. It looks like she's responding to. She says, then husband probably divorces or cheats because of the low libido. Okay, I'm not 100% sure what's going on. She actually looks familiar. I think I've done a couple video reactions to her channel or TikTok before. I do my research on the back end and see if I did, but I'm almost certain I did. She looks very familiar. But let's get into it, y'all.
Let's be fucking for real, okay? The husband doesn't even fucking file. That's why women are up 80-90% of the ones who file for divorce. They can barely do admin tasks or schedule a fucking doctor's appointment. You think they're filing for divorce? He cheats because he's a fucking dick. He cheats because he's a fucking scumbag. He cheats because that's the only way he can tap into his fucking emotions. He finds his emotions in sex, and then he doesn't know how to express himself. So then he resorts to anger. That's how that shit works. Typically, men only file for divorce if there's a mistress who is pressing him out about getting a divorce. Otherwise, he's not filing. That is why the women's rates for filing for divorce is so fucking high. Men will never take accountability for the shit that they do. Men who are in these situations, the blame will always be on the woman. He cheats because she does this or that. Get the fuck out of here.
Wow. Okay. First of all, I have a cousin and I have a homie who filed for divorce. So that immediately cancels out all the nonsense and BS that came out of your mouth. Man, men do file for divorces. And not to get too personal, but in the case of my cousin, he filed for divorce because of things that was happening. And I told him, yo, I think it's best if you probably leave. I don't believe in taking breaks, especially married. I don't believe in taking breaks, but I said, yo, listen, it may be time for y'all to separate for a little bit and try to see if you can work together. Y'all got 2 kids already, this, that, and the third, whatever the case may be. He tried to do that, came back, and it just wasn't working. After that nonsense that was happening, all that, me personally, I believe you can work through just about anything, but once you have assaults happening from her, once you have the police called, it's time to hang it up. And he filed for divorce. Same thing with one of my other homeboys. He filed for divorce. He got tired of her being lazy and all this, that, and the third, whatever was going on. Again, not to get too personal, not to get too much stuff, because I don't want to put too much stuff out there. But 2 men. I know more, but those are the main 2 that just popped in my mind when I was listening to her speak on this. My cousin and one of my homies. So what are you talking about? Let's get into the second video, man, because it sounded like you just spewing nonsense, which is typical, with let's get the second video. So again, men don't file for divorce. They seem to file when wives get sick, though. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
But it only makes sense, right? Think about it. They go to work and they know how to follow the policies, the procedures to get compensated, to get promotions, to interview. They know how to do all those things. And when they go home, they do not know how to follow the procedures and the policies when it comes to taking care of the kids, the household, and their wife. They think that they are the end all be all because they're bringing home money. And we're not even talking, she might be working too. 7 times out of 10, maybe. She's also working 40 plus hours. But this is an inconvenience to him. When she gets sick, that's an inconvenience to his life. Remember, she has made his life convenient for all these years. The moment she starts to inconvenience him, he's fucking out. It's kind of like mental health. Everything is a crisis until it becomes inconvenient. This is how it always works. Everything is a crisis until you have to pay money. this is just on the flip side where he's being inconvenienced. And so now he has to, you know, do all the fucking big things. This is the way that he wants to fucking go big or go home. He fucking divorces his sick wife. We've seen it time and time again. I'm not surprised though. He no longer has a slave to do all of his work. And so he needs to leave her so he can actually find another one. But yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, I've definitely seen her before. I've done a couple of reactions to her channel. Now I definitely remember her now. She's another one of those echo chamber channels, profiles, whatever y'all call them on TikTok. That's what she is. How many times have we seen or heard a man get sick, get fired, get into an accident, get injured, whatever the case may be, just fired because of whatever reason and falls off, and that woman files a divorce and leaves him? We've heard those stories more often than not, compared to a man divorcing his wife solely because she got sick. Again, it's, you know, I remember I said this at the beginning. I'm like, she looks very familiar. I said this in the beginning. I'm going to say it now because now I definitely remember her. I've definitely done a couple videos of her. She is one of those echo chamber ass profiles channels that runs nonsense. All of her, not all, but majority of her followers and subscribers and people that view and comment are on the same type of time. Same type of time. No facts, data, or statistics behind it. Just all emotions and shaming tactics. That's all it is. No logic. No nothing. None of that. Men don't file for divorce. Ma'am, I just literally named you two. While I was listening to her, those are the two. I have more homies that, I told you I have like, I think 4 or 5. But I got more homies that file for divorce. But those are the main two that popped up. My cousin and one of the homies that filed for divorce. But you over here telling me they don't file for divorce. And if they do file for divorce, it's because she got sick. No, bro, my cousin and his wife, or soon to be ex-wife. My cousin and his wife, she's in pretty good shape. Not sick or anything like that. He just got fed up with the nonsense, the arguing, the bickering, the going back and forth. And like I said, once things started getting physical, police started getting involved. I said, yo, listen, it's time to go. Cause I love you, bro, but it's time to hang it up. Same thing I was telling my homie. My homie was telling me, yo, damn, bro, I'm tired, bro. I'm over here working 2, 3 jobs. This girl won't even go out to do this. She won't go out to do that. Then I gotta come home to cook and clean. Then I gotta come home to deal with kids. Then I gotta come home and help with homework. Bro, you a one-man army. I don't blame you. At this point, you might as well stay single. You doing all that, you might as well stay single. But this is the typical echo chamber ass nonsense and BS. I'm sorry, but I have to call it how I see it. And that's exactly what that is. And ladies, you have to be extremely careful when you're getting quote unquote advice from these type of people online. If I'm not mistaken, I believe she's a baby mom. I don't even think that I'm trying to remember everything. I don't even think she's been married. Ever been married. But telling you about what it's like going through a divorce and why people divorce about this, that, and the third. It's like taking advice from a homeless man that's never owned a home. Hey, bro, this is how y'all should buy a house. Bro, have you ever bought a house before? Well, no, but okay, so why am I taking advice from you? Have you ever made $1 million before? Why am I taking advice from you on how to make $1 million? Have you ever made $100,000 annually before? Why am I taking advice from you about how to make $100,000 annually? It doesn't make sense. But these people are constantly lying. That's why I tell y'all over and over and over again, you have to be very, very careful, very, very selective with who you're getting advice from. I say this all the goddamn time. All the time. These are the same people that's running around here saying all these things, trying to tell you what to damn do. Oh, well, 9 times out of 10, he gonna leave because of da-da-da-da-da. Ma'am, tell us about why your baby daddy left. Tell us about why your baby daddy ain't put a ring on your finger. Why he ain't signed them papers. Talk to me. That's what I want to hear. I know several men in my family, homies, co-workers that filed for divorce. I want y'all comment down below. Yeah, I it took a while, but I now remember a lot of more things about her. I remember a lot. If I remember, I put the eyes at the top. I've done probably 2 or 3 reactions to her channel before. 2, maybe 2 or 3, somewhere around there. But anyway, yeah, I just want y'all comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. Until next time, please, man, y'all be safe out here, cuz.